everyone! Welcome back to Ram's tutorial. So today's video guys, we're going to tackle or discuss about the two things in this world. And what are those two things in this world? It talks about biotic and abiotic factors, which is living things and non-living things. Talking back about living things, my dear students or pupils or viewers, living things, there is life. They can grow, eat, and move, or reproduce, and have senses. Whereas non-living things or abiotic factors, there is no life. They can't move, they can't feel, or have no senses at all. Once again, my dear viewers, welcome back to Ram's tutorial! In this lesson, we're going to distinguish or classify or we compare about living things and non-living things. Remember, my dear students, living things refers to life or with life, or there's movement or there's an actions involved about living things. Whereas non-living things, there's no life or there's no movement at all. So that's why we need to discuss, we need to compare living things and non-living things, which is biotic factors and biotic factors and abiotic factors. Today class, we're going to identify first the definitions. What is living things? Things which can grow, move, breathe, and reproduce and have senses refers to living things. Examples: we have bacteria, insects, trees, animals, mosses. These are the living things or examples of living things that can grow, they can move, they can breathe, or they can reproduce and have senses at all. And how about non-living things? Things which cannot grow, they cannot move, breathe, and reproduce, or they do not have any kind of life in them. That is non-living things. Examples, my dear viewers or listeners: rocks, water, weather, sunlight, temperature. These are the two things in this world that we need to discuss or distinguish or compare biotic and biotic factor, which is referring to living things and non-living things. In short, my dear students, living things, there is life. Non-living things, there is no life at all. That is the two things in this world that we need to know. What is the difference between the two things in this world, referring to biotic and abiotic factor? We are going to proceed, my dear students, to our motivation process. Why, Chiram, we need to undergo motivation process? It's just because we need to check your comprehension skills or listening skills, whether you understand about our topic, living things or non-living things. Again, examples for living things: bacteria, insects, trees, animals, and mosses. So there is life. It reproduce and have senses at all. How about for non-living things? There is no life or movement at all, or they can't reproduce. Examples again: rocks, water, weather, sunlight, and temperature. Now, any questions regarding about our topic about living things and non-living things? We are going to proceed for our brain challenge or motivation process. We are going to classify the living things and non-living things from the word box. Where's our word box? We have here, my dear students, we have our word box inside. We have dragonfly for nature, flower, water, crocodile, scissor, money, mahogany tree, skateboard, snail, camera, penguin, clouds, table, cat, air, fish, car, plants, monkey. These are our choices. So we are going to label it, or we're going to put it in the proper place where they belong, whether they belong to living things or non-living things. It's easy, my dear students. We have here what we call an underline, or what we call space provided for our answers. So once you pick here the right answer for our box, so we are going to put or rewrite the words. So for example, furniture, charam. So is it non-living things or living things? If you choose furniture is non-living things, you're going to write number 1. Okay? So then you're going to put here a landmark. That means to say you answered it already. It's either you put a cross X or a check mark. Is it clear? We are going to start now. First, dragonfly. I'm going to put a check here. That means to say this is the first one. The first one I mentioned. Dragonfly. Is it non-living things or living things? So we're going to write the word dragonfly. Okay, here we go. Dragonfly. I'm going to write here two living things. Okay, I'm going to write the word dragonfly. Dragonfly. You are going to observe your spelling, my dear students. Dragonfly belong to living things. Okay, next, furniture. Okay, furniture. Furniture class, this is what we call things. We're going to put it in our sala or living room. So we're going to write furniture belong to non-living things. Why? Because furniture class, there is no life. It can move. So this is things. Okay, they belong to non-living things. There's no life. Next, flower. Flower. Okay, here we go. Flower belongs to living things. Flower. Okay, belong to living things. Okay, that's why they grow. Okay, next, water. Oh, this is a good. And the water is very essential to survive. Water belongs to living things or non-living things. Water is non-living things. There is no life, but it is sustainable for us as human beings because we need it in order to survive. Water. Next, let's start with crocodile. Crocodile class, it's a type of reptile animals. Non-living things or living things. Of course, crocodile, remove it. So living things. Okay, you check your spelling, my dear students, whether your answer is correct. Next, scissor. Okay, we need scissor in order to cut different types of sizes. So for example, paper cutting or fabric cutting. So we're going to write scissor. Okay, that's belong to non-living things. Next, money. Wow, that's very much important of course. Class, we buy things that we need that every day. But money belongs to non-living things. Okay. Next, mahogany tree. Wow, it's a good tree. Mahogany tree. It's a sturdy plant or a sturdy tree. Mahogany tree. We need this in constructing buildings or houses. Or even though our furniture class. Mahogany tree. It's a sturdy tree. Means it's an elegant. Next, skateboard. Oh, we use this one class skateboard, of course, for our recreations. Skateboards belong to non-living things. So we're going to write skateboard. Okay? So we have 5 for non-living things, and for living things we have 4. Let's proceed, class. Snail. Oh, my favorite. Snail is living or non-living things. We are going to write living things for snail. They move and grow. That's a snail is. Next, camera. Okay, we need this. So for example, in documentations, camera. Camera belongs to non-living things. Camera. That's a camera. Penguin. Oh, that's good. It's type of animals, of course. Penguin belongs to living things. There's life. Penguin. Next, Clouds. Oh, tree. Where's clouds belongs? That's living things or non-living things? So guess where they belong at. Clouds belong to non-living things even though they move, but there's no life. They move is just because of the wind. Wind movement. Monkey, a type of animals or mammals animals. Okay, it has a mammary glands. They produce milk. Monkey in order to survive. The baby monkey. Next, my dear students, plants, of course. Plants, we need these, okay? They provide us food. Plants belong to living things. They grow and produce plants. Next, car. Car is our accessory in our life, but we need this in our transportation. But car, there is no life. They move because of the machine. Okay? So we're going to write car, means of transportation, but there is no life. Fish, okay, it's a seafoods. Fish here belongs to living things. There's life. They move it, the breath under the water using their gills. You know that, class? Additional information. Air. All the air is very much important for us human beings in order to survive, but they belong to non-living things. There's no life. But it saves life. Oh, what's amazing, my dear students. Air is belong to non-living things, but of course, it saves lives, which is to living things for us human beings. There's air to non-living things. Oh, it's opposite. Cat, my favorite cats. I have a lot of cats here. There's life. So, cats survive. Has what we call 10 lives or 9 lives at all. The last is table. We use table every day, okay? So it's either study table, dining table, or any forms of table. Computer table, we need it every day, my dear students. So this belongs to non-living things. There's no life, but this table is very useful in our everyday living, my dear students. That is how we are going to answer, my dear students. I'll classify non-living things to living things. Again, living things, there is life. Non-living things, there is no life. No movement, there is movement. So that is the difference about the two things in this world, referring to living things and non-living things, my dear students. Hope, my dear viewers, if you have any questions or suggestion regarding our topic today, please don't hesitate to feel free to write or comment to comment section below. And don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so that you're updated in our latest tutorial. And subscribe, like, comment, and share. Once again, my dear students, my dear viewers, students, so long class, and see you on my next video. Bye-bye. God bless us and mabuhay.